Thank you very much. I'm Mabezi, Senior Hospital Administrator for Kitgum General Hospital and also the spokesperson for the hospital. Yes, your concern of shortage of blood is real. In our facility, we have been having a lot of issues. This has been perennial now, especially since the onset of COVID. On account that earlier we used to have our prominent donors who are basically the students of high schools who would really give us blood, high schools and technical schools. Now with the onset of COVID, most of these children, actually all of them, they are back home, and mobilizing them from the community has become very difficult. Now we are left with one option, as usual, during the COVID is now to take blood which have been given by other people. And these are units of blood we pick from Gulu, regional blood bank. And these blood units are never adequate considering our consumption here. We are actually a regional referral in Eastern Acholi, considering our catchment population, then the population from the camp in Paluda, in Paluda, the settlement camp. Then we have this fluid population that comes straight from South Sudan. So in this case, we serve a big number of population. Also, we have these other districts which are neighboring us. They also sometimes pick blood from us. The growing health facilities in town, like Yotcom, some of these ones that transfuse. Then we have Lamo coming, we have Namukwara coming to us. Now back to the real issue is that on average, in a week we receive about 40 units of blood on average, and sometimes they get less. Now when they get less, we have no option than to probably run around, maybe even to these same people who sometimes pick from us, maybe they still have some stock. Then we sometimes run to St. Joseph Hospital, to Namukwara, and pick 1 or 2 units from there. Now this situation is very dangerous for us in the health sector because first of all, blood is never passage from anywhere. It is one of the few medical goods, consumables, that is never bought, is never supplied by government. So blood you get from people, and we also don't buy from them. Whatever we give to these people, like a bottle of soda, it's even not appreciation. Just to keep them around, and it's a rapport system, just so that we are one big team as we do our things. So this inadequate blood supply to the hospital has generated problems in terms of medical emergencies, response to medical emergencies. Because the biggest consumer of this blood is children ward, where we have anemic children, mainly as a result of severe malaria. Then we have maternity, where there's a lot of bloodletting during delivery. Then we also have theater as one of the main units that consume blood because of still the various forms of operation. So as you operate, most of these patients their blood needs to be transfused back, because along the way you'll find some bloodletting. Now these 3 units becomes very difficult to support them if ourselves we don't have enough blood in our blood fridges in laboratory. Because of this now, we have started drumming up support. We are calling on the entire community of East Acholi, not necessarily Kitgum. Already we have staged plans so that we go on a blood drive, blood donation drive in major areas which brings more people, like the bus park, the market, so that we talk to our community, and honestly we start requesting people to donate blood. And this exercise is actually, we are going to make further consultation, but I think it should kick off next week. And right away I'm urging our community that they should be responsive, because this blood you give, you never know who is going to benefit from this blood. It could actually even be yourself, be you yourself, to benefit from this drug, from this blood. It could be your auntie, could be your child, could be somebody you don't know, but you serve as a human being, because we're supposed to serve each other, show love to each other. So it doesn't have to be you to benefit from it so that you can donate today. Some of us have benefited from blood transfusion in different health facilities, yet we did not know where this blood came from. So blood being what it is, where you cannot buy from any clinic, we call upon everybody. Actually, the blood which we are consuming in a Acholi sub-region mainly comes from Lao sub-region. I don't know what the disparity. Okay? Most of when you get the statistic at the blood bank, you'll find that a lot of the blood units we consume in Acholi sub-region comes from Langa sub-region. Now, this is a very good gesture on our brothers and sisters in Langa sub-region. But still, when you compare West Acholi and East Acholi, you'll find East Acholi is doing very badly. East Acholi, I'm talking about Kitgum mainly, as the mother district. Then we have this Lamo, Pade, and Agam. These people drive there, but I think that the perception in Kitgum is not good in terms of blood donation. Yet we are the mother of all these other districts. So I'm calling upon our people that honestly we need to come out and support blood donation drives so that we are able to serve our community.